Hello fellow survivors and welcome to another NOGOA episode. This time this is a special episode for two reasons. The first reason is that we're going to the summit, which is big hype. But the second reason is that I actually have a new microphone that you might be able to tell. Because in the last microphone I tended to breathe into the mic a lot and you can really hear it and it was getting distracting. So I upgraded to this microphone. I did some tests with some viewers and they seem to approve of it, and this is possibly what it will sound like going forward. But please let me know if you don't really like the sound of this and I'll consider replacing it or tinkering with it some more. In any case, it's hard for me to tell because it's hard to listen to your own voice and make those kind of decisions. But in any case, there we are with NOGOA, a new sound Zach, and with a new mic. So it'll be kind of like a trial episode, I suppose, in that sense. But anyway, here we are in the deer cave where we left things off. And as usual, I'm just going to check quick. That I am actually recording. And what we want to do now, we want to take advantage and go to the summit. However, I'm going to check first, before I go to the summit, if there is another deer outside, because then I can kill it and get even more meat. It's also a sunny day, I think. Is it a sunny day? Oh, there is a deer. No, it's not a sunny day. But if we can kill this deer, we have even more meat, and that makes everything just so much easier in terms of traveling and not having any wolf meat and everything. So I'm actually going to try and get this deer. Let's see, I need it to face me. Well, not necessarily face me, but that's pretty good. But come on, go a bit more this way. No, not that way. If I shoot it now, the problem is it's Okay, well now it's going to come back this way, which is good. I don't have that much time though before it gets too cold, so I need to get... Yeah, okay, now it's coming this way. Yeah, now it should be a bit easier. So let's see if I can get to this deer. I think the wind died down, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Right, let's see, wait for it to stop and then we'll try and go for it. You could also check if the other deer has been fixed. Oh, don't stop there. Come on. Oh, that was a weird thing. Let's see. Oh, damn. Ah, 2 misses. Oops. Now we try again. Sometimes we miss. And that's okay. Let's try this again. The upside of that miss is that it's now close to the other carcass, I suppose. Alright, so let's try this out again. I'm crouching to get closer. Ah, damn, he didn't die. Now it's going to bleed out somewhere else. Let's see if I can click on this now. Oh, I can. Okay, then we're going to quickly, while that deer bleeds out, we're going to make a fire here. Let's be quick about it. So I can warm up and get cold. Warm, sorry. Come on, let's go. So I missed twice, and then the third one, or 3 times I actually missed. Oh well. Let's warm up and try and get this deer. Hopefully it doesn't run too far, because I would like to get that meat. Alright, let's put on 2 of these. I'm doing with water, I got good with water. I'm going to craft... Oh, I should have put these down. Oh, keep forgetting to do that. At least now this is not bugged anymore. Right, the deer ran that way. So it's over there somewhere. If you're lucky it will come back, but I have my doubts that it will. Sometimes when you pass time it will bug out and it'll come back. But we'll take advantage and use this though. So we'll harvest it, we'll harvest all of it. And we can warm up and cook this. Now let's drop these 3 things. I'll cook the small one first. Then I can eat it. And then we'll cook this. Alright. While that's cooking... Alright, it's clear skies now. Let's see if we can find the deer. If it's dead. If it is dead towards the summit, we'll just go now, I think. Do I have any coffees? I have 2 coffees. Okay, that's good. I almost forgot my arrow, because I missed an arrow as well. Here, somewhere. There we are. So I missed 3 times. Messing up my accuracy here. I generally speaking tend to have about 70% accuracy with the bow. But sometimes also I miss, like that. I think I opened these already, right? No, I haven't. Let's open it up. See what's inside.
This stuff will come in handy.
Well, it could actually be useful to repair things. Wow, okay. That was a lot of stuff. That was way more than I thought it would be. But we could repair things with that. We could repair the rabbit stuff we got. Whetstone, tools. We don't need these things. Take the whetstones though.
I'm not sure I can
that was a lot of whetstones. Where is the deer? I am tempted to keep moving in this weather and see if I can see the deer somewhere up ahead. I don't see any crows or anything, so the deer has died somewhere on the way to the summit. If that's the case, I think we're actually gonna leave now rather than later. And just take advantage of the temperature and the nice weather that we have. So I need to go back to the cave a little bit and organize a few things. Let's see, how's this looking? 9 minutes. Right, so let's see here. So we can actually use that to repair these, can't we? But we don't have cured guts, is the only thing. Still that's useful. You don't need these, not really. Like, the only thing to repair with that is this. I'll dump it in the cave. I need to get rid of a few things. Wow, this is a lot of whetstones. I don't think we'll be needing that. I could sharpen this. Nah, not sure it's worth it. This is almost done. 14 minutes. Okay, well in that case we can sharpen it once. There you go, and those things are cooked.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And then I want to go back to the cave and get organized before we head out. We could actually, hold on, because it's not going to burn that quickly. We could leave the drinks here to warm up. So let's do that. I don't think they are going to burn. They won't be fast enough. Any of these that are cold? Yeah, we need to get closer. Alright. Let's just go. I don't have as much energy as I would like, but that's okay, because there are places we could stop on the way to the summit. So this should be alright, I think. There's also some mushrooms we can gather on the way there. So I think, considering the temperature, I mean, look how warm it is now. We should be alright leaving now. If the deer had died here, I would have harvested it here and probably spent another day here in this area. Or 2 days, depending on the weather. But right now, I think we'll take advantage. So let's see here. We got about 30 minutes, which should be fine. So I basically want to leave a few things here, because we don't need all this stuff. First of all, let's grab our bedroll, that's important. And we really want all of this. Well, not necessarily all of it, but most of it. We need to dump some things, because it's going to be heavy. So I'm going to dump this for one. I'm going to drop these. We're not going to be needing these anytime soon. I'll keep one though. I can drop one of these and this. And I can take all these. It's just too many. Let's leave it. else can I drop? Oof, I'm not sure actually. We'll have to figure that out. Might drop this and come back for that later. Yeah, I think we'll have to leave it there. And we'll dump some stuff further up, I think. Let's leave... Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, let's head out. So we're too heavy now, but that's okay because we are basically using the food to stay alive. And if the deer carcass is on the way to the summit, what we're going to do is we're going to harvest it on the way and then just stay in the shelter there. So between here and the rope to the summit, there is one bear and one wolf. So we just need to get past that. That's the thing. First of all, let's go and pick these things up. And I'm much heavier than I would like. So maybe some wood I can drop also, maybe. Okay, let's see. Don't get burned now, please. No, this is looking good. Let me check wood, actually, I forgot. No, we need the wood. I'm not sure what else to get rid of, really. I'm gonna eat some of these things. Let's grab a torch. Let's just eat this. Dump this. Not done. And let's grab these things. Will be heavy, but that's alright. Oh, the wind is changing. They're not that heavy, so we shouldn't be this slow, but unfortunately we have the wind against us. But I'm gonna keep moving. There's nothing for me here anymore, other than the cave itself, so I would rather keep moving. And then I can eat things to get warm. I just want to get closer to the rope, and if necessary I'll do something at the rope. Or I'll kill the bear if necessary and go via Eric's Falls. That's another option. Well, this torch is gonna blow out, I'm pretty sure. I got the wind straight against me, which is very frustrating. So things are going much slower than anticipated. If we can find a deer, we also get an arrow back, so I would like to find a deer if I can. We've gone a long time now without taking any damage, so I'd like to keep it that way. It's a bit unfortunate that we're so slow now. So we're heavy, sure, but we also have the wind against us, so we're being extra slow. Should be alright though. In a little bit I'll eat another tomato soup. See, when we're in shelter we're not that slow anymore. Alright, let's keep going. Fairly warm. I think we maybe can climb the rope up there. We'll have to see. Come on. Come on. This is going very slow. Alright, let's eat one of these things here. Let's eat it. Drop that. Let's keep going. There is a wolf that can be up ahead. What is that? Yeah, this must be the deer. So it died over here. Alright, if that's the case, we might take a little break here and harvest it. And if the wolf, or is it gets attracted, we'll just deal with it. Come on. We need to light another torch. Yeah, there it is. There is like a little mini cave up here that we can use for shelter. I think it's slightly further up, or is it here? I think it's a bit further up. But the wind hasn't actually picked up yet, so we could harvest this. It's a little bit risky though. I might do it. If only to level cooking. Because I'm very close. Let's do it. Start a fire here. And then I'm gonna drop my meat so that it doesn't attract the wolf, because there should be a wolf here. There should be.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
There's also a bear, but I don't think the bear's gonna come this far. Alright, let's put on one of these. Oh, the wind's picking up. Alright, let's see. Get my arrow back, thank you. I think we'll continue. Well, actually, we're going to use the knife because we can just fix it. There's the wolf. Can you hear it? That's the wolf. We're going to keep harvesting stuff. Mostly to level cooking. I might not cook all of it, but I want to have it harvested for future use. Nice. Let's keep going.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Oh yeah. Alright, 18 minutes. Let's get some sticks to put on. The wind has stopped, which is great. We're not that far from the cave, but I would like to go to this little sheltered cave over here. Let's see, 13. Let's do this.
I'm not sure I can carry much
We're
more.
going to be really heavy now. And I'm not going to actually use all of this. It's too heavy. But we'll take a bit though. There's a 60. That's quite heavy.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's get rid of some of these. There's the wolf. So I would like to get rid of this wolf if I can. He gets spooked though. Now I have full stench on me. I need to grab a torch. Because there's a little base up here. He's bugged out, yeah. Can do like this. Yeah, he's bugged out completely. I might have a little pit stop here in this cave that's up here, because there's a little mini cave. It's not a proper cave, but it allows you to get a little bit of shelter. There he is. Thank you. Alright, we need to kill this wolf. Alright. We could harvest it to, of course, level cooking, but it's not really necessary. There's one more wolf though, I could hear it. There's one more wolf. I could hear it over the hill. So there's actually two wolves here. There's also a bear. So we have to be a little bit careful with the bear. The bear is an issue. Let's see here. I think this is the little cave, or is it a bit further? I think it's a little bit further. There's the other wolf. It seems like he's eaten a rabbit. When he's done, he'll come for me. Here's the little mini cave I was talking about. That's right here. In here. might have to... I was thinking of maybe using a stim actually. But what I can do is, I want to take the raw food with me, as crazy as it sounds. I basically want to be able to climb, so I need to get rid of a few things. So let's get rid of some of these. What else can I get rid of? Because this is really heavy. There's the wolf. I'm gonna get rid of him. Let me think. I need to get... Now we should be good. The bear is still after us, but the bear is less of an issue right now with the wolf's gone. So let's see, what can we get rid of here? I guess get rid of a torch or two. We need to get rid of 5 kilos of stuff. Guess we can get rid of a little bit of this. I'm gonna cook this stuff anyway, so let's just... We can actually leave this. But there must be something else I can get rid of. Something... I feel like I'm carrying something that's heavy that I shouldn't have to carry. Seems okay. I need to be 45, you see. I need to be 45. Matches actually weigh a bit. We can drop a few coal because we're going to find more coal. Okay. Oops. Almost burned out there. Okay. We'll drop one more of these then. There we are. Okay. Now we can actually climb using either a stim or the coffee. Let's be careful of this bear. I don't think the bear is around, because if he was, I would see him by now. I could be wrong. See, -8. I need to actually make a little fire soon, because I'm gonna get cold. Should have made one there actually while I was doing that stuff. We'll make one over here.
Jeez, this is cold.
I hear you, Astrid. I'm gonna make a fire, don't worry. Go. We just need to warm up. And then we're gonna climb the rope. And I'm leaning towards using a stim, just because then I can regenerate some health. That's pretty much it. So over here is the bear, but he hasn't appeared yet, so I think we're okay. We can actually do this to make sure he doesn't appear suddenly. Sometimes there's a carcass up here too. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm actually just going to pass some time here. But be a little bit careful in case he shows up. It seems alright actually. Alright, what we're going to do then is we're going to drop the coffees and teas and everything. I don't think we'll be needing them now, but you never know. Alright, then we're going to pick these up, grab a torch. These are all done.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
There we are. The bear isn't around, so we'll go this way. Alternatively, I could go to Eric's Falls and kill the bear on the way, and then he won't be an issue anymore. But the problem is you have to kill the bear doing that. I think I prefer doing this. And then I'm gonna probably use a stim actually, climbing up there, so that I can recover some health and then just prepare for the next day. It makes things a little bit easier. So let's think of doing that, I think, because we are too heavy still. And we'll be a little bit too close for comfort, I think, if we do it any other way. So let's do that. Let's use the stim here, just to get away from this area. So let's first eat this. And also have a drink. And then drop this. And then we have one stim, which we're going to use now. Because why not? Let's go. And then we're going to sleep as soon as we are able to, just to avoid taking fatigue damage. That's pretty much it. We didn't need to use a stim there, but I literally used it as an excuse to get health back. As is usually maple, we don't need any of that. We're just going to go here, go inside, and we're going to sleep in here right away. And I think it won't actually allow me to sleep while I have the stim going, but we can try. Yeah, it does work, yeah. You can sleep with the stim. That prevents us from taking fatigue damage. That was the idea. Alright, so let's pick this back up. Maybe sleep another 2 hours. Let's make sure, yeah, sleep 2 more hours. Then we can start walking through the cave. Okay, so let's take that. Let's dump this. Oops. Okay, there we are. So now if you look at our stats, I've been 39 for a while now. I kept this pretty stable. But then we went up 15% to 54. Hooray. And then I need to sleep and get up to the summit. I need to be a bit careful with my weight. So we're going to loot everything here. We'll be heavy at the summit, but that's okay. Because we'll drop things at the Timberwolf Mountain. I always call it the Timberwolf Mountain, but it's called the Mountaineer's Hut. It's actually that way, I think, but let me just see here. Now there's some weight management before we start climbing. I'm going to climb the summit without using the stim, because I use it now. But I can use coffee if necessary. But it shouldn't be necessary, particularly with crampons. Alright, then we should go uphill, which I think is here. That seems right. And we're looking good. And we've actually not lost any health now in several days, so now we actually gained health. And still quite a few stims to find. There's Blackrock, there's this one. There is Broken Railroad, I think Sindale's Mines and DP. I lost track of all the other ones, but there's at least 5, I think, to find. So we should be good. Alright, here we are at the exit. Oh, actually, it's a little bit further. It should be around here. One more piece of coal.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, it is, Astrid. That's right. So let's see here. As long as I'm not above 45, we're okay. Here's the exit. Bad weather, but doesn't make a difference because we need to sleep until we are fully rested. Alright, so we can do that here. Let's place this down. And let's see if I can remember this time to drop these things. Here we are. And then we can also, while we wait, we could prepare these things. Just to have that done and ready to be cooked. then we're going to eat the heavy stuff. I think actually we'll be alright with weight, yeah. We need water though, but I think we'll possibly be alright with water too. Right, we need to sleep some more, so we're going to sleep 6 hours. We need to be fully rested. The day doesn't have to be perfect, but it would be good if it was alright. Alright, let's keep going, and we can sleep another probably 3 or 4 hours. We'll put 4 and just see what happens. So here we are. We are fully rested. It sounds like it's decent outside. We're gonna drink the rest of our water now, but that's alright because we're gonna pick up the rest and make some more in a bit. So let's just eat this. And we'll drink what we have left of the water too. We have teas also if necessary. Alright, we have a small margin, which is fine. Alright, it's cold, so I possibly have to actually make a fire. I think actually I do have to make a fire over here. Yeah, it is too cold, so I'm gonna actually run over here. I don't like running because I'm gonna climb, but I can sleep as well. Let's grab this mushroom here. We need to be quick. We're gonna have to sleep in here too. Yeah. So deer carcass here too. In this little cave here, I'm gonna make a fire. And then we can do the climb after. The deer we can see about soon. There we are. Right, in here we're gonna make a fire. In the back here. There. Go. Hopefully it won't get cold. I think it should be fast enough. And it's 95%, so fire is usually pretty solid by now.
Come on.
Come on.
I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
2 of those on. Alright, and we can cook these while we wait. Actually, let's cook one because I need some water. We're gonna climb though, so I don't want to make too much. Just 1 liter is enough. Let's check out this. This rope we could use going back, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use the shortcut. Alright. This is past time here. Alright, wind died down, that's great. I'm going to sleep a little bit because I need to recover some stamina, so we'll sleep for 1 hour. I don't think a wind will blow out this fire. You can actually... this is good enough, yeah. But I do want to drop these things, just in case. I can also do this. Oh, they did not get close enough. Let's quickly make these 2. Alright, so you can actually get up to the summit with just half of your stamina meter full, or like if you're about a little bit over half fatigue, you can make it. But if you're very heavy, then halfway through you could suddenly become too tired and it drains too quickly, so it is a bit risky. Let's see here. We should be alright. How am I doing with torches actually? Yeah, we can just light this one, I think. Alright, let's go to the summit, shall we? We should be alright. Barely, but we are okay. This deer carcass has to wait. Alright, so here's the long rope. Someone asked me what was the longest rope in the game, and I don't know if there's one. They all seem to kind of fall into the same categories of very short, which you find in caves, medium, which is things like the rope up here I climbed, or long ones like this, which you'll find here, and then there's one in Ash Canyon, or there's two in Ash Canyon I think, and Ravine is long. There's a few other ones, but I'm not sure if one is actually longer than the other. Feel free to try it out. Shouldn't be that hard to try out actually. What you do is just record yourself climbing them all, and then you time them frame by frame to see which is longest. So yeah, actually I could do that. It's not that hard. Alright, let's have a drink. We'll drink this to stay warm. And then we're going to start the climb. Wait, why did I not get warm drinking that? Was it not hot? There we go. Now I got hot. And maybe I forgot to heat that one. Oh well. Let's go. So because of the crampons, we can actually climb all the way up in one sitting, because the sprint meter is drained so slowly. If I didn't have the crampons, that would not be a good idea. I would actually take a break halfway through. That's what I would recommend. But because we have the crampons, we are going to be able to go up in one go without any real difficulty. This is the only real use for the crampons, to be honest. The only time it's actually really useful. Alright. Alright, we made it. Summit hype. We are here. Well, before we check out the actual fuselage, we're going to check out this cave over here that many people forget about. They're too keen to go to the actual plane. But if you go here, you have a little cave, and in this cave you can usually find one of the guns books, of which there are only a few of in the game, which we won't be needing, but and very often a rope and some antibiotics as well. And it's a good base to just sleep in, which we won't be doing now, but we could later. I'm gonna grab the wood. Polaroid in here probably. Yep. This looks like it's, yeah, I think I know what this is. There's a name for that area that I've forgotten. Antibiotics. Backpack. Yeah, there's the guns book. One of the few in the game. You usually find about 3 of these. You can find more though. But we are pretty much going to use that for fuel, because we don't need it for anything. Alright, let's head to the actual plane. So now we have reached the summit, and this is the best loot in the entire game. You find so much good stuff up here. Even on Interloper there's a bunch of stuff. On lower difficulties it's just abundance. You could just come up here and you could live here for weeks. On Interloper not as much, but still there'll be a few things. On Interloper there's actually a chance that the containers are empty, which happened to me early on this run, but hopefully that won't happen. First of all, I really wanted the stim. That's the most important thing, but also the flare gun. You know, the flare gun is important because I don't have it now, and I could use that as a deterrent. Or hunt the moose if I need to, or something like that. Let's check out this corpse first. That's why I grabbed this feather. Leave the other one. Nothing. And there's another corpse over here. Alright. One torch left, but that's alright, we're gonna make a campfire in there. I don't need all these feathers, I'll just grab the ones I see in front of me. Alright, and then we are here in the tail section, this actual summit plane with all the good loot. So let's see what that's about. We got an extra hacksaw here, which is great. Oh, the stim is out here, perfect. Yeah, exactly what I wanted. Let's make a fire. We'll use the book, I think. We're not going to use that book for anything, so let's just use it for this. Here we go. So summit it is. we can. What I really want to find here is, let's put it on. Let's just put that on. What I really want to find is I want to find an air wrap. I want to find a wool toque, maybe a ski jacket if there is one. Wool socks will be good. Yeah, I guess that's the most important thing. Alright, let's start opening stuff. Let's see how long.
I could use this.
100%. I'm going to use this instead. I think this is the coffee container. Let's see what we got. It is. We got teas, which will be used for cooking and warmth and coffee, and that's it. Well, that's good enough for me. Alright, more of these. That's good. Let's actually put on... We don't really need a torch. Let's put on the food to cook. Oh no, I cooked all of that. Oh. In that case, let's put on a little bit of water. We'll make more water later, just to have something here. There we go. So that's looted. Let's also check out these two. Yeah, that's what I wanted. The wool toque. And the air wrap, fantastic. And ski jacket. Yeah, I got all three things that I wanted. Fantastic. That's really good. We can repair them later. Socks as well. These we don't need, we'll leave these.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
These are probably better. Barely, but they are. Alright. Let's do the next one. Let's check also here. Okay. Let's check. Wow, that was empty. That's annoying. 52%. Summit soda. Alright. Okay. Better than nothing. Let's open also. Ah, there's even less. Sometimes there's another container here, which seems to be absent. Alright, then we have the most important thing up here, which is the stress pistol. Which is great. You can use this to one-shot any animal, scare animals away. You can even kill moose with this, bears, but primarily what I want it for is deterrent. I don't think I'm going to hunt with this unless I'm fighting a moose or a bear and I can't kill them before they reach me. Then I can use this to get rid of them and keep hunting. But primarily I want to walk around with this just in case I get ambushed by a sudden wolf or something. That's kind of what that's for. And that's great. So we got that. Alright, then we go over here. We got the fire striker. This one's always here on the Interloper, which is great. Will come in handy. 58%, not bad. Let's see what we got here. Bandages, antibiotics. We don't need that. How much? So 42% should be fine. This is the last one. We can take one, and yeah, why not? Let's take it. We don't really need those things, but we can take them. Alright. We are actually done now then. But we can make a couple of teas. Let's just boil that. And let's make a couple of these things. And let's just drop, you know, some of these ones down here too. And I think that's it. We can head back. There is sometimes things in these ones. One or both of these will have stuff, but it's very little. It's not really worth breaking, I think. Alright. Let's go. Actually, I want a bit more torches than that. And I'm going to make a fire when I get down there. I want one more torch. Sorry, I'm indecisive here. There we go. And then there's one more thing to loot before we leave. And that's the corpse underneath here. Yeah, double maple. It's always there. Not better. Alright, then we're gonna leave. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take the shortcut down that many of you might be familiar with. If not, I have a video about how to do this, but you could skip that video and just watch this instead. Just walk this way. It's very, very easy. It can take, even if you're very heavy, you can get down from the summit to the Mountaineer's Hut in like 2.5, 3 minutes. It's very, very easy. You might get sprains though, but because we have the crampons, we should be fine. And then when you get to this area, you can go wherever you want. Down there, down here. You usually go this way, I think it is, but it doesn't really matter. Down here, that's it. Dancing sack. Down we go. And boom. And then down here. If you want to avoid sprains, you can just crouch. Did I take damage doing that? Let me just check. No, I didn't. But some people have said that you do take damage when you get sprains, but I'm pretty sure you don't. And as you can see there, I didn't. Wow, after all that, you get another sprain there. There's usually a wolf or two in the way here. So we will make sure we don't get attacked by those. There's a few more mushrooms we can take too. Should have grabbed maybe one more torch actually. Let's drink something hot. Just while we have the chance. Alright, we'll grab these rabbits, but we don't really need them. Except for the guts, I guess. But we can wait with that. We're very close to cooking level 5, so we could maybe go for that. There we are. Give me all the mushrooms. Ooh, mushrooms. This is where you spawn. In Interloper, if you do a random spawn, you can spawn right here.
That smarts a bit.
Okay, now we're very heavy. We're getting tired, which makes us even heavier. But we're very close to getting home safely, so there isn't really much else to fear. There's a wolf or two that's in the way, but we'll deal with that. We have a torch, we have a flare gun, you know. The only thing about finding the flare gun and being fully armed and all that sort of stuff, well, you could get a bit cocky, being like, oh yeah, I got everything now, it should be no problem. But then you suddenly, make a mistake because you're being reckless, and that's usually what costs people's runs. Yeah, we're gonna go past the rope, as you may have noticed I did, and then we're gonna walk over here and down.
I'll make it. I'm gonna need some first aid
And
soon.
take this shortcut here. There's the wolfie. I'm just gonna scare him off with this. Yeah, he kind of bugged out. I'm gonna drink another tea. It's cold now. That did it. He was in kind of like an awkward position there. Come on, I can kill this wolf, but I don't really need to.
That smarts a bit.
Wait, where did the other arrow go?
Ow.
I shot at the wolf and then I missed. And then that arrow landed somewhere here.
I'm gonna need some first
Where did the
aid
arrow
soon.
go? Am I blind or something? Well, we'll go look for it in the morning. It's fine. There should be 2 arrows. I'll find it later. I don't want to get rid of these wolves, to be honest. Let me quickly have a look here. So I shot him there. Did it bounce somewhere that I missed? Or did I pick it up and forget? It does happen that I do that too. Oh, we'll look for it later. It must be blind or something. Yeah. I might make a little fire here just to keep the torch just going. Go. The wolf shouldn't attack me as long as I'm making a fire. Making a fire is the same as having a fire, so it shouldn't actually allow the wolf to attack me.
Come on.
And I'm mostly killing the wolves so that they are not in my way anymore, but I don't need to kill them.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, he took my arrow. Alright, let's put this on. I need more of these. What happened to that other arrow? I have to come back and have a look for it, because I'm not sure what happened. Oh, that was an awful torch. That's more like it. We can just actually, let's just do this.
Sure getting cold.
That's alright. How much water do we have? Enough. We'll still make another liter and we can cook some more teas. Oh, it's barely warming us up, but that's alright. Let's keep cooking teas. Because we can, you know. Let's grab some more torches. Okay, that's better. More teas. And I can also drink one of them, because help a little bit. Alright. So how many arrows do I have? I have 3 and 2 broken ones. No, I have some more. No, that's a shaft. Okay. Oh, maybe I did pick it up. Well, I feel a bit silly, because I either picked it up and I forgot, or I missed it somehow. That's alright. We'll find it later. Well, I'll check the footage later and see if I'm just an idiot. We're very close to cooking level 5, so I want to achieve that. There shouldn't be any more wolves, except there could be a wolf on the ice coming for us. There's also the bear, but I don't think the bear will be coming for us unless he was already quite close. We're getting very tired now.
It's a bit.
Just gonna keep going. We're gonna rest in the hut. And, yeah. It's a deer? Yeah, that's a deer. Which we can hunt in the morning if we need to. I would like to find a wolf if possible, but it's not the end of the world. The goal now is pretty much to get back to Mystery Lake, bring our stuff,
Ow.
and then get to preparing for the next adventure. So here is the storm lantern, which we don't really need. I can grab this though in case I need cloth. And this is the way to the hut. If you ever get lost in fog or blizzards, you can make little trails on the ice. Just place down some rocks or some cattail heads or something, and you can make a little path, and then you'll never get lost in the fog again. It's a neat little trick. I used to do that. I almost never do it anymore, but it is a trick you can do.
It's a bit, but I'll make it.
Helps especially if you're not quite sure where you're going.
Ow.
Alright, we are back home. How about that? Nice. we go. All the way back home after the trip to Ash Canyon and Timwolf Mountain. How about that? And we are safe, we have more health, we have more gear, more everything really than we did before. And we got maple saplings that are cured. These, let's put these aside, that was a bit annoying. Let's put down our other stuff to cure, which is this stuff. As well as these things here. These other things are cured already, I think. Yeah. So we don't need those. And then we need to rest pretty much, yeah. Do I want to keep the fire going? Yes, because I do want to make some more water. I don't have that much water, so I'm gonna do that. Make some water. I can do a couple of misc things while we wait for that to cook. And I should be warm enough to be able to sleep here in the Mountaineer's hut without actually using a fire to keep me warm and that sort of thing. But we'll make sure of that before I actually sleep. Alright, so let's put on this and two of these, one of these. And let's start cooking water. 2 and 2. Alright. Now while that's cooking, I want to start using this thing. So I'm going to repair that. Let's start doing that. Oh, we failed, wow. Failed twice. 3 times.
I'm getting tired.
Come on. There we go. That helped a lot. And then I want this as well. How's this looking? 33, so let's repair this as well. And then it's time to sleep pretty much. Pain goes away. And there we are, yeah. And then I also want this. But that takes a bit longer to repair, 40 minutes. How long has this got? We can do half a liter. And then that should be enough. Let's try repairing that. Ah, he failed. So we'll do the next in the morning then. Alright, so let's sleep.
With this much gear.
Let me just check something quick. Yeah. Alright, so let's eat. How long? Oh, yeah, close are we to cooking level 5? Woof, so close. Alright, so let's then have some of this and some of this. And we should be warm enough to sleep without it getting too cold. But I'm going to sleep just 1 hour just to make sure that that is the case. Just to make sure. And then we'll see. Oh yeah, well, we should be fine. So we'll sleep 5 hours. Should be no problem. Because we have so much gear that even if a blizzard hits, we should be warm enough. Alright, ankle has been healed. Let's eat some more of these. Let's have a drink. And then we'll sleep another 5 hours. Alright, there we are, we're back up and we're awake. How much cloth do I have? 2 cloth. Let me do a couple of things. I want to harvest. We can also harvest this now. Basically I want to get some more cloth that I can use for repairs. Let's also harvest this. And now we can start repairing things. That's going to be better than what I have now. We can also harvest this. There's a lot of harvesting we can do. So we'll do a little repair day now. Because we won't be using any of these things. Alright, so let's see. So let's start by repairing this. The Sonnenberg will break, but we should repair it first. There we are. I think we repair this one more time. Nice. And then we have socks that are better. They also, and we can harvest these. Very often you shouldn't harvest the socks because they can't be replaced if they break, but the sports socks are just so bad quality, it doesn't really matter. Alright, is something else we can repair? Let's sort by this. I would actually repair that, I think. It was 57. We can level a bit of mending while we're at it. Alright. I don't think it's worth repairing those, at least not yet. So we're looking quite good. So there we go. We actually got exactly what I want. I wanted one of these air wraps. It gives me 1 degree. I got this, which gave me 2 as opposed to 1. And I got this, which also gave me 2 as opposed to 1. So I went up to 24 degrees warmth now, which is very, very warm. So now it's going to be even easier to travel. Of course, I left Mystery Lake with the bear coat and everything here on day 36. But now we're approaching day 50, so I've kind of caught up, I suppose, to that, which means that now the world, in 2 days, the world is going to stop getting colder. So I can't stay ahead of the curve anymore, but that's okay. That's just how that is. Let's eat a few of our little morsels, and then we'll see if maybe we can get cooking to level 5. That would be good. Quite heavy, but we'll sort out a bit later. Alright, I'm going to sleep for 1 hour. Just to save. And there we are. And that, my dear friends, I think will be the end of this episode. Because now we have achieved what we wanted to do, which was the summit. And we got quite a lot of deer meat, and we're almost cooking level 5. We went to the summit, we killed a few wolves as well, and we're looking really, really good now. We got the backpack, we got the clothing I wanted from the summit, another stim that we got, and we used one as well. So now actually things have been going upwards. Not a single loss. We haven't lost any health since here. So that's, where are we now? So in 9 days I haven't lost a single piece of health, which is great. I've actually gained health, and clothing is looking really good. Gear is looking good, if anything I have too much of it. So yeah, that's really great. So now the next step really is to just do a little bit of a sit rep here, and then we gotta head back home to Mystery Lake. So we're gonna take the journey and get back home, I think, and try and dump some equipment and that sort of stuff. Although it is possible that instead of going all the way back, I will stop at the farm, but we'll see what I do about that. For now though, this was the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed the trip to the summit on NOGOA, the loot that was there, and all the wolves we ran into, and I hope you liked the sound of my voice. But if not, you can let me know if the mic didn't really do you any justice either. Alright, I'll see you next time, and next time, by the way, will be the final episode for this season. There will be more episodes after that in the future though, of course, but tune in for the finale next time. See you next time, survivors. Bye bye.